Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the 6th episode of the Potatocast. I'm your host, Jason Ellis, joined by my co-host,
Joaquin Matthews.
And we have a very, very special episode today. We have our Christmas special, where we are joined by my sister, Rachael, where we discuss a little bit of everything. We discuss Christmas movies, for the most part, but we also go over Christmas decorating. We go over Christmas music. Hell, we even talk about Thanksgiving a little bit in this episode.
Yeah.
So make sure to stay tuned. I think it's a great episode. I think it's up there with some of the greats. Granted, we only have 5 episodes before this, but I think it's up there with one of the better episodes.
Top five.
Yeah. So stay tuned, and I hope you all enjoy. Joaquin, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Real quick, let's just go to that Peabody potato fact of the day.
In 1974, an Englishman named Eric Jenkins grew 370 pounds of potatoes from one plant.
Mrs. Peabody, thank you so much. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And
Yes.
Jason, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah, let's just go right into that song. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's actually a year in the making. We are joined by my sister, Rachael.
Hello.
For our Christmas special. We were going to do a Christmas special last year with her, and we advertised it, but we never did it. But we technically never said that it was going to be that year.
Yeah.
We just said
when it would happen.
we just said Christmas special. So we're here. We got it. And I think right off the bat, we should get straight. Well, actually, okay, we'll do a Christmas icebreaker, a little round table.
Okay.
I'm curious what part of Christmas is everybody's favorite.
I like the Christmas lights.
The snow.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay, we're going literal like things.
That's what you said. What's
I
my
just-
favorite
I
thing
kinda
about
just meant-
Christmas?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
No?
I guess.
What did
I
you
guess
mean?
you're right.
What did you mean?
I guess it wasn't necessarily clear what I meant.
Let's
Because
expand.
what I was gonna say was, unless you're a kid, Christmas Day is the worst part of Christmas. I think. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Because
I can.
the thing about Christmas Day is that you wake up, and okay, when you're a kid, it's fantastic. You wake up, you got a crap ton of presents. It's magical. But when you're like a young adult and regular adult, you wake up.
And an old adult.
In an old adult, you wake up, you go downstairs. You might have some presents. You open them. Okay, Christmas is over, and then you're done. And then it's just like cleaning up stuff. In some cases, you might have like a party that you're gonna go to like afterwards with like family and stuff like that.
That's before. That's beforehand.
So yeah, that's a Christmas Eve thing, not even a Christmas thing.
Right.
So I think Christmas Day is like very underwhelming for me. For me, the best part of Christmas is the lead up to Christmas.
The anticipation.
The anticipation,
I love anticipation.
the festivities,
The lights.
and the lights, and the snow.
Yep. Don't forget about the snow.
Mm-hmm. I think, and this isn't, I'm not trying to do like a perfect segue here, but I do think my favorite part of Christmas is probably the Christmas movies, or at least just like just watching stuff or doing things that get you in the Christmas spirit. And I think watching a nice Christmas movie is one of those things that really gets you in the Christmas spirit.
Right.
And with that segue, before we joined together for this, we were all tasked with making our top 5 Christmas movie list. And so we'll go around and we'll start at 5, like everybody's 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we were supposed to rate them.
You just picked
I
random
just
5
picked
movies?
Yeah.
You don't have them in order?
There's no order.
Do you have them kind of in your head?
I can put them in order.
We'll go to you last then. And so it's mainly just a discussion, but I'm sure once we get to number 1, it's going to be a debate because it's number 1's the best Christmas movie.
Right.
Granted, we should all have the same one because my number 1 is universally the best Christmas movie that there is.
Right. We should all have the same number 1.
I already know that my list is going to be completely out there compared to yours, so we are not going to have the same.
Well, we'll see. Okay, I guess I'll go first since I introduced. Actually, no, joke when you go first.
Oh, I'm going first?
Yeah, number 5. What's your number out of your top 5 Christmas movies? What's your number 5?
So I know you said Christmas movies, but I included specials in that just because like I felt like that was fair game. And for
like TV specials?
Well, kind of like TV specials, you know. Yeah, let's say like TV specials.
Okay.
For number 5, I have a Garfield Christmas special.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Because you know, I like Garfield. He's all right. He's a cat.
He's a cool cat.
He is. He likes lasagna.
Do you have
do you have
nostalgia for it?
I do have a lot of nostalgia for it. During this time of the year, there's like a Garfield Holiday Collections DVD that I would always watch with my grandmother.
Ooh.
So, you know, like nostalgia primarily, but like I watched it not too long ago, and it still held up pretty well. Like I would,
okay,
I want to watch it again.
I was just about to ask, like, have you watched it recently? And is it still good despite you being nostalgic for it?
It's pretty good. Like it is a Garfield Christmas special, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only as good as it can.
Right.
It's only as good as it can be, but you know they knocked it out of the park. I'll say.
Yeah. See, because I don't have any animated ones on my list. I have a lot of nostalgia. Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for the old claymation ones and stuff. And I was very tempted in including them all together as one, but I didn't, and I didn't include them at all because
the whole set.
Yeah, I do have the whole set on DVD, but I find that the part that I like about it the most is my nostalgia for them. Like upon rewatching, they're not terrible or anything by any means, but they're just they're okay.
Right.
Like they're good if you don't watch them like every year. Like you save them for like a couple years in between, and then you rewatch them.
But it's like, would you say it's more like what comes to you when you sit down and watch them? Like you think about like watching them years ago and it being like Christmas Eve or leading up to Christmas.
I think the appeal is like leading up to watching them, because like you're like, ooh, I got this on DVD. This will be like a really fun watch because I used to watch it as a kid, and you have those nostalgic feelings before you watch it. But then while you're watching it, you're like, this isn't as good as I thought it was, or as I remembered it being.
Right. The nostalgia blinds you. It literally blinds you.
Mm-hmm. So I don't have any animated ones on my list, but my number 5, I wanted to have a nice, like clean, nicely wrapped entry. I got the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, okay.
The first one.
The first one.
How many are there?
There's 3.
I know there's 3. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know Tim Allen's filmography, Jason. All right.
Right.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, so I've got the Santa Claus. It's just one of those things where I didn't watch a lot as a kid. I kind of had like a new respect for it when maybe like in like my teenage years, I'd say. It's always one of those ones that like ABC Family would always play. Like they play it like every single night.
Yeah.
Like leading up to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's just like a good old movie. I was very torn between this one and the third one. Not this one and the second one, because the second one is never played on ABC Family, the second one, so I don't really have a whole lot of experience watching the second one.
Wait. The third one though was like a contender for you?
Between the two.
Between the two?
Between the Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 3 Escape Clause.
Oh God.
You don't like the Escape Clause?
No.
Which one is Jack Frost in?
He is in that.
No, he's in the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say. Oh
I like
God.
that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's really bad.
That's a good one.
To me,
like
I think
because
it's
at that
bad.
point he's in full Santa mode, you know.
Yeah, but like the whole no, he's not even in full Santa mode because like towards the end of
In
the
the
movie,
third one?
yeah, because in the end of the movie he's back to like being regular Tim Allen.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing.
And that
Number
lasts a
one,
total of
I
5
think
minutes.
the first one has the best story though. It has the most solid story. The other ones were cash grabs, I'll admit. But the third one, it's just a lot of just like thrown in your face Christmas for the sake of it, just because it's a cash grab and they just want to give you that Christmas feeling, and I think it gives me that Christmas feeling.
So-
but I did put the first one down. I do
Okay.
think the first one, upon further inspection, is the better of the two.
Okay.
Or the three.
Of the
yeah.
three. Have you ever seen the second one?
I feel like I have, but I don't have any good. I know it was like he finds his wife in that one.
Okay.
I don't have clear memories of the full story.
Okay.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Have you seen both of them, Rachel? At least the first and the third one?
Yeah. A long time ago though.
Yeah. They're really good.
I just remember Jack Frost.
Pretty sure. I think I
Yeah,
saw the third
that's
one
the
in
third one.
theaters. Like when that came
Really?
out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like
I don't think I've ever watched a Christmas movie in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, unless it was like a movie that just happens to take place during Christmas time.
I don't think I.
But not really.
That movie that came out, we were talking about it the other day with Danny DeVito.
Deck the Halls.
Yeah, I saw that one in theaters.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh God, that
Yeah.
movie's. I'm sorry, that movie's
I
awful.
I know. I hate that movie. No offense. Well, it's gonna be on your list.
No,
Okay.
we
Oh,
should,
thank
we
God.
should have done a top 5
Worst.
worst hated Christmas movies.
Next year.
Well,
Next year.
yeah,
Yeah,
next,
next
year. Okay, Rachel, what's your number 5?
All right. So my number 5, I'm gonna go with my Christmas special because I chose a Christmas special
Uh-huh.
as well,
Right.
and it's the Trolls Christmas special.
On the Netflix one that we watched.
Oh yes.
Okay. So you
Haven't
don't
seen
know
it.
Joaquin.
Haven't seen it. I know what troll. I know
Yeah.
what like
It's alright.
the DreamWorks Trolls
Yeah.
movie.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to elaborate on your love for trolls?
I love Trolls, and I'm really upset that Netflix took it off, and I watched it all the time. Gonna be 27 next month, and I am a proud watcher of Trolls, and they took it off, but there's the Trolls Christmas special that's on, and it makes do. It fulfills that want to watch Trolls when I can't, and it's really good. I
Yeah.
put
Plus, it's around Christmas time right now, so it's
Yeah.
the perfect time to watch it.
We watched it the other day.
It was
I liked
I
it.
kind of like side-eyed it because I was doing homework while we were watching it. Like you put it on while I was doing homework, so I kind of looked up a little bit, watched tiny giblets of it.
Bits and pieces.
Giblets.
Yeah, that's like the insides of a turkey or
It
giblets.
is.
Do you guys like giblets in your gravy?
No.
Dad
No.
puts giblets in gravy.
Oh.
I prefer like
Smooth gravy.
smooth
Yeah.
turkey dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Dressing.
Like one year, I think it was like either a year or 2 years ago, Dad put giblets in the gravy, and Mom was like, "No, I'm not eating that. get different gravy."
I feel like I remember that. Was that did it?
It was at
Did
my
he
house.
cook that, or was that from Lorenzo's?
No, he cooked that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Joaquin, what's your number 4?
What's my number 4?
This is a Christmas. We have to go back to Christmas. This isn't about Thanksgiving. It's about Christmas.
Oh, well, what do you guys eat like for like Christmas dinner?
I don't have a lot of Christmas dinners. Usually, Christmas dinner is pretty chill, like Chinese food.
Really? Okay.
That's what I prefer.
Odd, but
Although, if I had to get like a big, like animal that you get in like a big ball, like your turkeys, your hams, your.
Yep. What would you
Okay.
get?
It's in a ball at the
I don't
grocery
Yeah.
store.
What would you
So-
get? What would you get?
lopsided.
I'd get
ball.
turkey. I'm not a big fan of honeyed ham.
Okay. Oh, I just eat.
The only ham that I like is Hillshire Farm straight out of the tub.
Yeah. All right.
What do you mean? Ew.
Well, I don't like ham and I don't like roast beef. So
Mm.
on Christmas, I just end up eating like mashed potatoes
that's good too.
and only mashed potatoes, but like with beef gravy. So, anyways, my number 4 Christmas movie is Elf. Elf is it's a classic. I don't have
Right.
I love it, but I don't have like the love a lot of people do for Elf.
Right.
It's just like a funny Christmas movie that you could like put on pretty much only around
So-
Christmas and not any other time of year.
Okay, so if we have, because I didn't think about this. So, for example, I have Elf on my list, but it's higher up. Should I wait till I get to that number?
I
to
would
discuss
wait.
Why
I would
I
wait.
think it's higher up.
I would wait
Or should I?
because
Okay.
I'm in kind of a similar situation with you.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
um,
Okay, yeah. So keep talking about Elf, unless you already covered all your.
I mean,
basis.
that's pretty. I mean, I like Will Ferrell. He's all right. You know, there's not much you
there?
could
You're
say
breaking
more
up
about.
for me.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I got you now. I think.
Okay.
Did you break up at all for you in that? No.
No.
Okay, it was just for me then.
All
Keep going then.
right. All right. Well, cut this out. So yeah, Elf. You know, just a really good Will Ferrell movie. Really funny. Not much more to say than that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yep. Jason, what's your number 4?
Okay, so my number 4, it's a wild card. I don't think anybody would consider to put this on a top 5 list, but I have Daddy's Home 2.
I've never
Really?
heard of that.
Yes, Daddy's Home 2. For those that don't know what Daddy's Home is, it's there's two movies in the series. There's 1 and 2. It's with Will Ferrell
Yeah.
and
Mel Gibson.
Marky Mark.
Uh,
Well, yeah, Mel
he's
Gibson's
in the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got, so basically in the first one, it's like a dad and a stepdad, like it's like a rivalry of who's gonna be like their kids, favorite dad, I guess. I never watched the first one, but the second one's on Hulu, and the second one's a Christmas movie, where it's after the first one, and the two dads are played by Will Ferrell and Marky Mark. They get along and stuff, but then they're going on a Christmas trip, and then their dads are coming with them on the Christmas trip. It's almost like I watched Bad Moms 2 last night, which is also a Christmas movie, and it's very similar to where Bad Moms was just about the moms, but then Bad Moms 2 is also about their moms. So very similarly, the two dads are on the trip, which are played by Mel Gibson, and I forget who plays Will Ferrell's dad. I don't know his name. His
I don't know
face is
his
very
name either.
recognizable.
Yeah.
But I watched it last year, Christmas morning, with my dad. We woke up and we were like, "You want to put a Christmas movie on?" And I was like, "Sure." And I went on Hulu. I was like, "You want to put this on?" He was like, "Sure." And it was hella good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good.
You actually liked it?
Daddy's Home 2. I really like Daddy's Home 2. It just, because it wasn't like necessarily a great movie. Like, it's not like a, but granted, I feel like for the most part, Christmas movies aren't great movies.
Okay.
I mean, some of them are.
I gotta ask. How much
Uh-huh.
does the dad watching it with you factor into this?
No, because it was last year. It wasn't like a nostalgic thing. It wasn't like a heartwarming. I hang out with my dad all the time. Well, not anymore because I'm in Florida. But yeah. Besides that, I hang out with my dad all the time.
Right.
So it isn't like the fact that I watched it with him. It was just like comfy Christmas morning in my PJs before even opening any presents, just watching Daddy's Home 2, which is, it's just got the perfect Christmas feels. It's about a family just coming together on Christmas and doing Christmas things. And John Cena's in it too. He plays like a truck driver, I think.
John Cena's in everything though.
Yeah, that's true. He is really in everything lately.
Yeah.
But it's very underappreciated. I feel like that nobody talks about Daddy's Home 2, and I feel like I had to put it on the list. And it might be because it's fresh in my mind. I mean, it's a year. I haven't watched it in a year.
Right.
But it might be fresh in my mind because I only watched it last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a slept-on Christmas movie.
I'm gonna say that's. I don't even have to hear the rest of your list. I'm gonna say that's the most absurd pick. So Rachel, what's your number 4?
So my number 4, coincidentally, is Elf.
Hey.
Okay, so you guys both had it at number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Joaquin where it's just like, it's a funny movie, it's all right, or do you hold it to a higher regard?
The only reason why I would hold it to a higher regard is because Zoe Deschanel's in it.
Are you?
Which
I
is
know.
good.
I know. I've seen you watch New Girl, but are you a big fan of New Girl?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
You are a big fan. Yeah.
Anything Zoe.
My friend
Love it.
Mia loves New Girl. It's like her favorite show with Zoe in it.
But also though with Elf, I enjoy it. Maybe I should have moved it up a little higher because even though it's a Christmas movie, it's totally a movie that I can watch in spring or summer or fall, and I don't need it to be Christmas time because it's just a generally really good, funny movie.
Right. Fun fact: we have 2 copies of Elf in our house.
Yes, we do.
They're on
display.
Yeah, they're on display on a shelf, right next to each other.
Oh, we have Elf on a shelf, Jay. I just realized that. Oh my god.
We do have Elf on a shelf.
We have Elf on a shelf.
Ooh, all right.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Joaquin? You said you had 3 of something.
I have 3 copies of the Barnyard movie.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm
not gonna lie.
I bought the 3rd one recently, so.
Yeah, my friend Jesse has like 5 copies of Space Jam. Not like on purpose. People just keep getting it for him for Christmas.
I have 2 copies of Space Jam because like
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Space Jam?
No.
All right, this isn't Christmas related, but maybe we'll talk about that later. So yeah, I guess. You want to
go to your number 3?
I'll go to my number 3, and I was kind of insulted that you said like Santa Claus 1 was better than like. Well, I know you haven't really seen 2, but my number 3 is the Santa Claus 2. Because like I personally think out of the 3 Santa Clauses, it's the funniest one. It has like the most heartwarming story. It is kind of a cash grab, but like, anything.
Wait, okay, so I don't mean to interrupt you, but literally I heard none of that.
Oh, all right.
I heard it's a heartwarming story, but it's a cash grab. So just tell me what the name of it is. You don't have to read. You don't have to go over it.
The Santa Claus 2.
Details.
The Santa Claus 2.
Oh, okay. So you have the second one on there.
I had the second one on there. That's my 3rd one. So yeah, I understand that it's a bit of a cash grab, but I felt like it, most heartwarming story and the funniest, and I really liked it. I really liked the ending. Kind of a guilty pleasure, but that ending was just like way too stupid and funny for me to like.
I have no idea what the ending is.
Santa Claus fights a fake Santa Claus and is like in a sleigh and this whole thing.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. He looks very waxy, the fake Santa Claus, doesn't he?
It's like a toy figure of Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair about the cash grab thing, it's not the worst cash grab above him, because obviously it probably just gets worse and worse with the series. So I'd say the 3rd one's probably the most cash grab.
Absolutely.
Out of all of them.
Mm-hmm. It's also the worst one out of all of them.
Well, we'll see.
Yep.
Watch, I have it as number 1. I don't. But.
Okay, good. What's your 3rd favorite Christmas movie, Jason?
So I have The Grinch.
Which
Jim
one?
Carrey one.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah, I haven't seen the new one.
Okay.
It's on Netflix, so I haven't watched it. And then I've seen like the old cartoon one, but the old cartoon one is so short. It's not even really. It's a Christmas short. It isn't a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas special.
Yeah, it's a Christmas special, I'd say. But the Jim Carrey one, it is a bit of. I have fond memories of it. Like I used to always watch it. That was another one where it's just always on ABC Family.
Yeah.
So you just always catch it around Christmas time.
Right.
But I think it's just like a fun old movie too. Like, I think it's got some funny humor. I think it's got like some low-key adult humor in there as well. It isn't just for kids.
Yeah,
I quote it. I don't want to say fairly often, but I quote The Grinch a lot.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed it a lot more again as a kid, but it's one of those ones where, unlike the animated ones, I rewatched and I think it holds up and I find like new value in it.
I just can't like personally stand like the live action Dr. Seuss stuff, or like the only like Dr. Seuss movie I can like stand is Horton Hears a Who. Like,
okay,
heavily underrated, but
you don't like the Lorax?
No,
never seen it.
It's really bad. Yeah, I just don't care for like the adult humor in being in The Grinch, and I understand that you like it, but it's just, I don't know, it goes too far away from the original message, I'd say, and you don't need to put adult humor in something for it to relate to everybody,
Okay, I guess I kind of understand that.
It's just me.
What about the baby Grinch though?
Gross.
Santa?
What do you mean gross?
Gross. Dude, why would he shave? Like,
oh my goodness.
Oh, that's right. I love
he was trying to impress Miss Martha May Whovier.
Yeah. See, I think that's one of the things I like a lot about the Jim Carrey one is the fact they go into backstory.
You don't need the Grinch doesn't need a
No,
backstory.
I love how they have an origin story for the Grinch. I don't want to just see a random green guy walking around. I like to see like
At
the
least
tragic
we
hero.
know where his anger comes from. We know where his anger comes
Yeah,
from.
We don't. That
it's
was
a much more fleshed out character.
he
what-
didn't need to be
than what
fleshed out. His
Dr.
name
Seuss.
is the Grinch. He's a Grinch. It's like
But had we never had the movie The Grinch or the Dr. Seuss story and someone said Grinch, like
That's true. I think
how would you like
with the Dr.
what would you
Seuss
equate to
story,
that word?
the Dr. Seuss
isn't
story.
the Grinch a made up name? Isn't the term
Yes.
Grinch come from
yes.
the book?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
so
the Grinch
had you
didn't.
not had the book,
The Grinch
and
didn't.
someone calls you a Grinch.
Right, and you
Sorry.
had that with the book. You know, you didn't need the movie to understand that like he didn't like Christmas. We already knew he didn't like Christmas. No one cares why he didn't like Christmas. Probably because he lived up on a mountain with only a dog. Like no one didn't need a backstory. All right.
Well,
And Cindy Lou Who-
Cindy Lou Who cared.
Awful.
Why the Grinch
Awful.
hated Christmas.
Awful. And I know I don't need to see people with like their noses taped up. All right. Gross. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of discriminatory, but whatever. Rachel, what's your number three?
So my number 3 Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol.
Which
but
one?
The 1969 animated version cartoon. There's over like
Yeah.
24 adaptations.
Right.
I think the story in general is a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
I love me a good old Scrooge.
Mhm.
But the nostalgia of watching the cartoon one is what that gets me into the Christmas
I don't think I've seen that one.
What?
I think the only ones that I've seen are the Muppets one, and I think there's a Mickey Mouse one too.
There is a Mickey Mouse one.
Mm-hmm.
So the only ones that I've seen are like the Muppets one, the Mickey Mouse one, and the like 2011 CG
Yeah,
one.
the Jim Carrey one.
Yeah, the Jim. Now that's a lot. That is a good Jim Carrey Christmas movie. All right.
Mhm. Right. I
My
don't.
opinion.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I heard it's pretty good.
It's
On like I think it's on Netflix too, or Hulu. It's on one of them.
or Disney Plus.
Check it out.
Or on Disney. Is it on? Yeah.
It might
is
be
a
on
Disney
Disney
movie,
Plus.
isn't it?
It is a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's definitely on there then. There's some decent movies on Disney Plus.
Right.
In terms of Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know,
Uh,
like all 3 Santa
yeah.
Clauses,
right.
but only watch the
But-
second one.
But no, I'd say it's a good classic story, A Christmas Carol.
Mhm.
I'm not like a huge fan of it, like in terms of like movies wise, like, but like it's a classic. So I think that's fair to being up as number 3. I wouldn't put it above Elf, but hey, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So Joaquin, number
Ooh,
2.
Number 2, huh?
We're narrowing it down.
Another kind of obscure pick from me, but have any of you seen Arthur Christmas?
Yes, once.
Once?
Like Arthur the Aardvark.
No, not
No,
Arthur.
no,
He's a
not
human.
that guy.
He's a tall, lanky human.
Right.
No, I can't say I have.
Done by the same guys that did Wallace and Gromit and like the Pirates Band of Misfits, Shaun the Sheep.
Wait, it's a claymation one?
It's not. No, they were also doing CG movies too, like how they did Flushed
okay.
Away.
Right.
So like they were dabbling with both, but it really has like that Wallace and Gromit style humor, which I really like. I guess like the snarky British humor. Yeah, cheese. Yeah, kind of knocked me off with that. But
Wow, Rachel.
I guess I'm just a.
Wallace and Gromit fan.
They're pretty
Sorry.
good. They're pretty good. I guess I just like comedic Christmas movies more than pretty much anything else. But it does have like a really heartwarming ending, which really stuck with me. And
He's Santa's son, right?
he is Santa's son. He's next in line to be Santa, even though Santa has a son that like wants to like militarize Christmas, make it like
Right.
more strategic and everything.
Mhm.
So like you have like this whole duo dynamic thing, whether or not like they decide to not give a present to a little girl, and Santa's like contemplating with that, in whole line of Santa's things and trying to not disappoint their fathers and whatever. really touching. I really like it.
Right.
So Arthur Christmas gets a 4 out of 5.
Okay. So for my number 2, I've got Elf.
Okay.
Elf is one of those movies that, like, it epitomizes Christmas. Number 1, you've got Santa and elves straight up blatantly in your face.
Right.
So you got the North Pole, you got that aspect of it.
Okay.
Then you've got Christmas in the City, which is hella comfy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very comfy.
Christmas in the City, just like lights, especially New York, like Rockefeller and stuff like that. Then you got family. You got Buddy and his dad trying to work it out. It's very heartwarming.
Mm-hmm.
You got comedy. The comedy, it's like, I think it still holds up. I used to love it a lot more when I was little. Like, I used to think it was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, Elf, when I was little. It's still good, the comedy. But I will admit that I used to think it was a lot better when I was a kid.
Right.
And then you got just basically every other, like, part of the Christmas festivities. You've got, the Christmas trees. You've got decorating. You've got food. It's just got a bit of everything. And it's got Peter Dinklage.
You got candy.
Yeah, it's got the 4 main food groups. What is it? Candy canes, candy corns, candy
Sugar.
something, and syrup.
And syrup.
Yeah, it's like sugar, candy canes, candy corns, something, and syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it inspired me to put syrup in my coffee, which is actually pretty good.
Do you put syrup in your cup? That's
Not all the time, but every once in a while when I go to IHOP.
Interesting.
But you have to put a lot in there, though, for it to be noticeable.
Ooh.
dude.
Like, you have to really, like, pour it in.
Jason, tell
Very
me,
interesting.
try to tell me I'm crazy, but like IHOPs in Florida are so much better than the IHOPs in Mass.
I haven't been to one yet.
Really? You better.
No, I've been to Waffle House, though.
Yeah. Better head on over to better head on over to an IHOP.
Yeah, there's one down the street. I don't know.
Right down the street.
Not literally down the street. It's like I don't know.
All right. When
A few minutes away.
when I visit, we'll go to IHOP.
Yeah,
All right?
we'll definitely go to IHOP.
All right. Brad.
But yeah, Elf is just like, I love Elf. Elf's like, it's one of those things I gotta watch each year.
You love it so much you have 2 copies of it.
Exactly. Granted, one copy's mine and one copy's my sister. It just happened that we both had a copy, but still, we kept both of them. We didn't throw one away.
Right.
We don't have one higher up on a pedestal than the other one. They're both.
Both on the shelf.
Yeah, they're both Elf on a shelf. And yeah, I haven't watched it yet this year. I don't know if I'm gonna save it for when I go back home, like if I'm gonna bring it home with me, or what. Soon I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah. Rachel, number 2.
My second movie. So, I just want to say for my second movie and my first movie, neither of them are strictly Christmas movies, but I equate them to being a Christmas movie. But anyway,
Right.
alright, so my second movie is Little Women because it takes place in Massachusetts. The original Little Women too. They're coming out with a new one. I don't know if it's already out or not.
I don't think I've seen
even want to see it. It's gonna be trash because there's only one original Little Women movie, and it's not always snowing and it's not always Christmas in the movie, but in the very beginning of it, it is. And Little Women is on my top 10 favorite movie list.
Just in general.
Yes. But I enjoy it for a Christmas movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's old. I think it's like supposed to be like the 1800s, maybe 1867 or 70 or something that it takes place. And there's the father's away at war, and so it's just the mom with her 4 kids. Winona Ryder's in it, and they're around the piano that their sister Jo is playing, and they're singing Christmas carols, and it's snowing outside, and they have candles lit. It's just a very heartwarming movie,
Right.
and that scene in general is heartwarming as well.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one, but it's understandable, the movies that make you feel like Christmas. There's one that I watched that makes me feel like Christmas, but I'm almost positive that's your number 1, so I'm not going to spoil it for now. But
Did you look at my list?
no, I didn't. But one night when we talked about watching Christmas movies, you were like, "How about this?"
Oh.
So I think I know it's not that.
No.
It's not Harry Potter.
This is gonna come out of left field.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll talk about Harry Potter right now. I love watching Harry Potter around Christmas time. At least the first two. The first two that actually have Christmas scenes in them.
Okay.
Especially the first one. Like, it's just, like, comfy wizards just chilling. And also it's just, like, Harry running out and going, Happy Christmas, Ron. And he goes, Happy Christmas, Harry. It's just good. And they both have, like, sweaters with their initials on it for some reason. We should get some of those.
We should.
We
have to take our Christmas card pictures soon.
Yeah, we gotta do that soon.
Okay, let's continue on.
Okay.
Joaquin.
So now we're at number 1. This is what I think is gonna be the most debated, like, number, because now it's what's the best Christmas movie at this point. So Joaquin, you better have the right answer on your list.
I mean, I know I have the right answer. That all depends on you two.
Okay.
So coming
in, I already know Rachel has the wrong answer based on what she's been saying.
Coming in at number 1 is Home Alone.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. I also have Home Alone I'll spoil my number 1 pick. I also have Home Alone. It's the perfect Christmas movie.
It is. Like I watched it like the other day, like not even a week ago, and Macaulay Culkin as like a child actor, like he was probably like the best child actor, like
he was great.
Yeah, just pretty much ever. He peaked, but like, that's.
He has a resurgence. He has a podcast.
I know he has a podcast. Yeah,
he also legally changed his middle name to Macaulay Culkin, so his full name is Macaulay Culkin.
He's also dating like oh my god.
It's Brenda Song.
Yes. I don't know why he's dating Brenda. Like I want to know how that happened.
I don't know why Brenda Song is dating him.
Were they really dating?
Yeah.
Brenda Song and him? Because I follow Brenda Song on Instagram. I've never seen her post anything about Macaulay Culkin.
I don't know.
Strange.
But
yeah, no, Home Alone, like, it was, as a kid, it was my favorite Christmas movie, and still to this day, it just works. It's a great movie. John Hughes is great at writing those types of, like, 90s teen movies. He also, the person that wrote Home Alone also wrote, like, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, like, all those ones. And it's just, like, it's just great.
It's
just a great movie.
Did he write Home Alone 3? Because, like, I know Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
He did?
He did. He didn't direct. He
bad
wrote,
luck.
Though.
Bad luck. All right. Very bad luck on his part.
Well, I think Home Alone 3 is obviously worse than the first two, but I don't think Home Alone 3 is all that bad. I have memories of it randomly popping up on TV when I was a kid, and I had no idea there was a third one, and I watched it. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But obviously has nothing on the first two. I was very so for me, I was very torn on the first Home Alone and the second Home Alone, because they're both fantastic.
Yeah, it's to me, it's not even a comparison.
Really?
Like, the only...
I think they're both fantastic. I think the first one, I think, is better, though. It's much more solid.
I think the first one is fantastic. For the second one, it's a good movie, but, like... it's kind of, like, hard to believe, like, Marv and Albert? I know Marv and something. Oh, my God, I can't even remember the other thieves' name. Like, why are they in New York now? Like, they broke out of prison. How'd they do that? And how'd they get to New York? So that was kind of confusing. That and, like, the whole hotel aesthetic is not as interesting as the house. And, like, the whole, like, setting up the traps for the thieves was just, like, he did that in, like, 5 minutes compared to the first movie where, like, he actually had to plan out everything. So,
Yeah, I get that.
That's just me. But
just, like, in general, like, Home Alone, it's just got, like, that childhood wonder. It's just got, like, it's just fun. It's just a fun movie.
It is.
And especially when, like, you're actually, like, a little kid and, like, you see, like, him at Home Alone, you're like, that's so great.
That could be
when
me.
He's just, like, jumping on the bed when he's shaving and he's singing to himself and he does the aftershave thing. And then when he's just eating mountains of ice cream on his couch, just watching gangster movies.
Keep the change.
It's
you
just,
filthy animal.
yeah.
It's a staple.
It really is. Like, I love Home Alone so much, and I'm glad that you have it at number 1. And I'm kind of upset that Rachel doesn't have it on her list at all.
I kind of figured that you had it at number 1 because we were talking about this, like, last year about, like, Christmas movies, and we were both talking, like, intently about Home Alone. So, like, when you asked me, like, what my top 5 were, I kind of had an idea that I knew it was going to be in your top 5 for sure, but I had an idea it was going to be your number 1.
Gotcha.
So,
Well,
Rachel.
Yeah, I guess we'll go to Rachel now.
Okay. I didn't want to change my answer,
Did you change
but
it to Home
looking
Alone?
back on it now, I kind of did. I can say my original answer for my number one movie, this is like my number two, where it's not strictly a Christmas movie, but when I think of Christmas, without fail, the movie Lady and the Tramp comes to mind.
Really? Is there Christmas scenes in Lady? I haven't seen it.
Yes, there is. And it's like, it's just such a perfect, picturesque, it's a very small scene.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, Lady and the Tramp is a Christmas movie, 100%.
Right.
But I changed my answer.
Okay.
Not to Home Alone.
Okay.
That's upsetting.
But I feel like the actual number one Christmas movie that I think a lot of America
Hold on. Can I take a guess of what you're gonna say?
would agree with.
I disagree with this if it is, but I think it is.
I feel like you know what it is.
It's A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Right? I think it's overrated, A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I think it's very depressing, the movie.
What's depressing about it?
It's just kind of it isn't very it doesn't have a whole lot of Christmas wonder in it. It's about like a kid being just an asshole.
He's not
For
an
the most
asshole.
part, he is.
He's not an asshole.
But
I beg to differ. Anyway,
I only have
feel
the
like
only
that-
memory I have. I mean, I have watched it recently. The only good memory I have is just when I was little and I first saw the tongue scene, where the kid sticks his tongue to the pole.
He's like, stuck,
Yeah,
stuck, stuck.
but yeah,
I like it. Well, it's so good that TBS plays it for 24 hours on Christmas every year.
yeah. I think I watched it. I think that's how I watched it last year.
What
It was on
other
TBS.
show is played for 24 hours?
So I know
Christmas?
Stars does a Bad Santa marathon every Christmas for
But
24 hours.
is it Bad Santa?
It's just
and
Bad
then
Santa.
it ends and then they start Bad Santa again and
Yes.
it ends and they...
Yes.
Interesting.
I've never seen Bad Santa.
Well, not
Really?
everybody has stars.
No.
So that's also how I saw Arthur Christmas, because there are 3 different Stars channels. Stars Edge was where Bad Santa was. Home and Family. Arthur Christmas was playing all day, and there's another channel, and I can't remember which movie was playing all day, but I didn't care about it, I guess. Oh, hey, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I've never seen it. I have it on DVD though.
I have heard that it is 100% a Christmas movie, and I even Googled Christmas movies, and Die Hard is on the list.
What constitutes?
I usually just go with yes.
What constitutes a Christmas movie?
I think just taking place in Christmas or giving you that if you.
So it doesn't have it doesn't have to really relate to Christmas, as long as
No.
it's around Christmas time.
If it gives you a feeling of Christmas when you think about it or whatever, I think it's fine. Just like Harry Potter. Harry Potter really isn't a Christmas movie, but I like to watch during Christmas. But I think, yeah, I don't know.
So
it's just
anything could be a Christmas movie.
I guess
Like Lady
technically
and the Tramp.
speaking.
Yeah, I get Lady and the Tramp. I don't know how that relates to.
But I think it does. I think it's considered a Christmas movie though, Die Hard, because from what I haven't seen it, but from what I know about the plot, one of the things is that there's a Christmas party going on that sets up the initial movie, and so the fact that there's Christmas plays an element in the plot, I feel that definitely makes it a Christmas movie, despite it not being about Christmas itself.
Right.
But it has an integral role in the story, it being Christmas. Granted, you could always switch it out with anything. It could be a Halloween party, and I think it would still be the same movie.
It'd be a Halloween.
Again, I haven't seen the movie, though.
All right.
So I don't know.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Christmas or Halloween movie?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Actually, maybe Christmas.
I feel both can
both.
be an answer.
Yeah.
There's no reason why it can't
I
be
think the
both.
reason why I go more towards Christmas actually is because there's both. So there's Nightmare Before Christmas, and there's also The Corpse Bride, which are both made by Tim Burton. They're very similar styles.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to just equate Corpse Bride to Halloween and Nightmare Before Christmas to Christmas.
I can do that. Corpse Bride is
Kinda
a very
split 'em
good
up.
movie.
Okay.
I was hoping, side note, but I was hoping that Tim Burton was going to expand on Nightmare Before Christmas. In the beginning of the movie when Jack Skellington sees all the doors. There's like the Christmas one
Mm-hmm.
on like the stump, and then there's a Easter one.
Oh, so you want like a spin-off
Yeah.
for each door?
Yeah,
That'd be kind of
let's
cool.
go to-
I don't know if you do it. I feel like you won't do it.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
But that'd be kind of cool.
But
never
I
even
get
thought about
curious.
that.
Anytime I watch the movie, I'm just like, oh, what if like this one time that I'm watching it,
He decides to
opened
do
up-
an Easter door.
picks like a different door. Like he opens up the one with the turkey on it.
I think you
Right.
might have a
What?
pirated copy of the movie then. you might want to turn it off immediately. You don't know what it will lead to. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
That was. It went a lot better than I thought.
Okay.
Well, not that I thought it was gonna go bad, but
I'm sitting here wondering what he said.
I was hoping. I thought I was. Part of me was like, if both of you didn't have Home Alone as your number one, there might have been bloodshed. But at least we had like a 2 out of 3 consensus that Home Alone's the best Christmas movie.
So you're saying I passed?
Yeah, you passed. What are we at? Okay.
You you failed though, by the way.
Who?
No animated Christmas movies on your list.
Yeah, I know.
Shameful.
I guess
Not a one.
Shameful.
not a single one. And then I know you wanted to go over Christmas music. I didn't make a list though for it, Joaquin.
That's
And I
fine.
didn't tell my sister to make a list for it either.
It's fine. That's fine.
But I think we could do a not rapid fire, but like, what's everybody's favorite Christmas song?
Right.
And it's kind of tough to say for me because I've got like that all kind of, there's a certain echelon of Christmas songs that are all kind of in the top. There isn't like a specific one, but I'm a big fan of Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
That is a really good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Big fan of that one. It gets you dancing.
So, on my list, like I actually did make a list, and I was so split between my number 1 and 2 that I'm probably
Okay.
just gonna say it's a tie between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So a tie between the instrumental version of "Oh Christmas Tree" from Charlie Brown, and
That's a really comfy one. That's
Yep.
a really good one.
that's why I love it. It's just so comfy.
Yeah.
It's comfy, it's jazzy, it's uplifting, it's also like very mellow. So, nothing to not like there. And Holly Jolly Christmas.
That is a good one as well.
Kind of a exact opposite.
You're cutting
from the
out
other.
Joaquin for me again.
Huh?
What was the second
A
one?
Holly Jolly Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I feel like I enjoy that song, and I would group that with Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Yeah.
And also
Jingle Bell Rock as well.
And it's
That was on my
beginning
list.
to look a lot like Christmas.
Any love
Yeah,
for
they're good
like
ones.
All I Want for Christmas Is You? Mariah Christmas? Mariah Christmas. Mariah Carey.
Well, so this we kind of discussed this, me and Rachael, in the car the other day. I think Mariah Carey is like that song is a staple of Christmas music.
No, we need to fire that song. Set it on fire. Send it to Mars. Just send Mariah Carey to Mars.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
And I don't know if it's because when I grew up with Christmas music, it was already a thing and it was established, and it kind of came out after you were born, Rachael. I think
I'm not sure.
it came out in like '99, I feel like, or '98. I
Who's-
want to say
Wait, who's older?
Rachael.
Oh, okay.
I'm 27 next month.
Whoa, what? Okay.
Yeah. How old do you think she was?
I don't know, like around our age.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, she's 27.
All right.
But yeah, I think that I don't know. It was always just a thing for me. It was already a piece of Christmas music, and it's just a banger as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll jam out to that in the car, so hard.
So,
There's also a remix of it where they mashed like the instrumental of that, but with Black Parade, like the lyrics for My Chemical Romance.
I
and it's hella good.
haven't heard that.
It's really good.
But like the reason why I asked you like what your favorite like Christmas song was because kind of embarrassing.
Okay.
I don't have my license yet.
Right.
But I did get that car registered.
Right. Okay.
Yep. And like I have been driving, but only as a permit. So I need someone in the passenger seat, and usually that's my grandmother. So the only songs that she'll let me play is Christmas music. So for about the past month and a half, I've been listening to just nonstop Christmas music.
I think that's a win.
It is a win. I love it. You know, I wish I could like play something different sometimes, but
Right.
you know.
You'll
like,
get there.
For this year, I haven't played a whole lot of my car Christmas. Every once in a while, I'll play Christmas music, but like last December, like to and fro school, like leading up, and even just like after school got out, like the entire ride, I would just listen to Christmas music on repeat. Like December, I just listened to Christmas music last year. It was great.
It is good. I enjoy it. But when we made our tree,
Yeah, we
I was starting to get sick of Christmas music.
yeah we had
That was
Christmas music on repeat.
multiple hours in.
It was only like 13 songs on one playlist, and I kept replaying that same playlist over and over again.
Like what playlist? Was it on Spotify?
I just did Hey Echo, play Christmas classics on shuffle. And it was only like 13, 20 songs. But I have a Christmas playlist on my Spotify that's like consists of like 50 songs.
Right.
And like it's like curated by me to like be like
The absolute pinnacle of Christmas music.
the goody good.
Is Mariah Carey on there?
Yeah, she is. She's the first song on there. There are a couple songs I have to delete. Like I think I have an Ariana Grande song on there, but I'm not a big fan of it upon second listening. Like I think I have Santa Baby by her on there.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Or like Santa Tell Me. Not a good song. Not a good song.
Right.
Doesn't slap.
But wait, is that the other Mariah Carey one? Santa Tell Me? She has a second Christmas song. Okay. Oh,
Well,
that's the one. That's definitely the one then that I was talking about, not Santa Baby.
Yeah.
It was definitely that one.
You know, I'd sing it, but I don't want to get copyright strike. That's
Exactly.
That's how that
Yeah.
works, right?
We're making so much dough on this podcast that we can't risk it. Okay. Well, I think this was a successful Christmas themed podcast. A year in the making. I think it was fairly good. But to leave off, the last question I want to ask everybody is thoughts on when you should start decorating for Christmas and how long you should leave decorations up.
Okay, so anytime after Thanksgiving is fair game. You get all that stuff down by like I want to say like New Year's, but that could be like too short notice for some people. So
Really?
I'm gonna say like January 4th. It's the last day you should have your Christmas stuff up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joaquin,
Yeah.
when are you gonna visit Florida?
I don't know. I was planning on going to Florida again soon because I went in the summer. So.
No, when are you gonna visit us?
Yeah.
When are you gonna visit you guys? I don't know. If I start walking, I might get there like in the next couple weeks.
We just gotta make sure we take down our Christmas tree before you get here.
You gonna take down the Christmas
Yeah.
tree before I get here?
Yeah.
You're kind of cutting out for me now.
For me, it's like, yes, I get the thing where it's like you should wait till after Thanksgiving to start decorating and whatnot. But I'm fine with stores before Thanksgiving having Christmas stuff out. Like I know a lot of people are like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and they already have the Christmas stuff out in the stores for you to buy decorations.
No,
I think that's perfectly fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because what are you gonna decorate for Thanksgiving with? Leaves. That's all you got. It's a cornucopia and leaves.
We had orange lights in our window for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Get the Christmas stuff out there ASAP. And yeah, as soon as Thanksgiving's over, I'm down to decorate for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm down to leave it up till like the end of January.
Till the end of January? That's a little too long because you don't want to
I don't think so.
You don't want like any scenario where like your Christmas decorations are still up by like I don't know, Valentine's Day. I know you said end of January. I know you said end of January, but you know things can happen. And I feel like if you don't get it done like the first half of January,
There's nothing good in January.
Not coming down. Martin Luther King Day.
Okay, yeah. There's Martin Luther King Day and Rachel's birthday. But like in terms of like jolly celebratory, yeah, obviously your birthday. But besides like that, there really isn't like a whole lot. Like January is a relatively depressing month. It's like just cold. January and February are both just cold months. Minus, I guess we're in Florida now, which should be nice.
February sucks. I'll give you that.
You gotta give me something to be happy about, which is my Christmas decorations.
I don't mind putting them up after Thanksgiving. I feel like that's something that I get excited for. Like do it like the day after or when you're done eating your turkey. And then leaving it up probably for like the month of January. But I am very skeptical, and not skeptical, but I'm curious how our decorations are gonna go. Only because, Joaquin, I don't know if he told you, but we built our Christmas tree, and our Christmas tree is nailed
to our wall.
Into the wall.
What?
I'll send you pictures.
So, like,
I'll also include them in the podcast for viewers.
Okay.
Pictures of the tree.
So, like, I was gonna ask you, like, when did you put up your decorations?
It was like a week after Thanksgiving, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
It's after Thanksgiving.
Because it wasn't like we had everything, we could just put it up then and there. We had to like go out and like a full day of building the tree. So basically, to describe it, even though there's gonna be a picture, Rachel saw a thing on Pinterest of like a tree that's just like, it's flat. It was just two boards that are on the wall, and then you wrap like fake like garland,
Okay.
like green garland around
to make it look like a tree.
To make it look like a tree. And the thing is, we're living in like a condo, which it's definitely not the smallest condo. Like we could have had
951 square feet.
Yeah, we could have had a much smaller place, but like a tree would take up a considerable amount of space in our living room. We could have done it. It would have worked.
I'm still talking about doing it.
Yeah, she's still considering getting small ones. But like the thing with this fake one is that it doesn't take up any like room like width-wise. It's pretty tall. Like it's very tall. It's
very
a
tall.
decent sized tree.
Mm-hmm.
And also like it was also just fun.
What are you gonna do about the nails though?
Well, we're planning on paint. So the walls of our house are like this really gross, like kind of salmon pinkish color.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we're
It's not
planning
flattering.
on like, okay, so basically I'm gonna I'm gonna go up to Massachusetts for 2 weeks. Like in like this weekend, I'm gonna go up, and then I'm coming back the 4th, and then Rachel goes up because we're like alternating. She's going up to Massachusetts for is it a week or 2 weeks?
A week.
For a week. When I get back, because we got cats that we got to take care of.
Right.
And so then when she gets back, we're planning on like fixing up the house, like painting the house. And so in terms of the nails, we're just gonna take it out of the wall, the nails, and then we'll probably fill up the holes.
Mm-hmm.
And then paint over them. So that's the general plan.
Yeah, so the tree will come down when we paint.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're gonna, because when we were doing it, we're like, oh, this is great because we'll save the boards and the garland. We'll just put it up next year. I don't know if we're gonna do it again next year.
I don't know if we'll do it again next year either. I think like having an actual tree would be.
Then you'll have to like
it was
repaint.
It was a fun experience like one time, and also we're planning on doing like a dark greenish color for the living room too.
Dark
Yeah.
So the tree would kind of yeah. We've got some Pinterest boards going.
Okay. All right.
We have some paint swatches on the wall.
Yeah. But so we think it would like blend in with the wall too. And also again, like it was a lot of like, despite it being like I said it was fun, but it also was a lot of hard work as well, and like frustrating at some points because like we had to kind of undo it and do it like 3 times because the boards kind of got like too tight.
Yeah, they started to like bow.
Yeah, they did bow in and stuff. So we had to we had to nail it a couple times to the wall.
Oh God.
And the whole idea was to only have 1 or 2 nails at the very top.
And there's like 8 altogether now.
Oh.
And now there's nails
God.
all through the wall.
It's just a bunch of holes in the wall.
Yeah.
The idea too was that it would be the cheaper option to do this because it seemed like it was going to be really simple. In terms of like the mechanics behind it, it is very simple. Like the steps are simple, but actually doing it.
Yeah, the process
and then
itself.
buying the stuff for it, it ended up
being just as expensive as buying a fake tree.
as buying a fake tree.
Because we were planning on trying to save money.
Yeah.
But we didn't really end up saving all that much money from it.
But there's like, we spent a lot of money on garland too, and there's over
Yeah.
350 feet of garland.
We should probably
on the
like
tree.
after Christmas go to like Home Depot or someplace and get like a on sale Christmas tree for
Yeah, we
next
can
year
do
instead
that.
of waiting for next year to go in.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah, so we
Just a quick question for you guys, because like now you're in Florida. It snowed a couple times down here. Like, do you guys miss snow at all? Like,
Yes.
I miss looking at it. I don't miss dealing with it or touching it or being outside with it. Like it.
I miss seeing it.
Like waking up in the morning and looking outside your window and seeing all your trees in your backyard coated in snow, and it's very pretty. And, like it's like a winter wonderland. I do miss that a bit.
Dude, no snow days over there.
Yeah, we have hurricane days.
Oh.
We have
That
hurricane.
was an
We've only had it
experience.
once at the beginning of the school year so far. Hurricane Dorian, which actually wasn't that bad at all. But it was supposed to be pretty bad. So we had a hurricane day, and then also I'm sure like there'll be heat days come summertime, because I have school all the way through summer as well. I don't have a summer break.
Oh God.
So I'm sure there's gonna be like heat days as well, where it's like too hot to go to school.
Yeah, that would just suck.
But yeah, no snow days though. But it's not impossible. It has snowed like an inch or so in Florida before.
I know.
So it's not impossible.
I've heard stories of like snow in Florida, but I
It's
don't
just
think
improbable.
I don't think it's gonna be like something that you're gonna have to like desperately worry about. How hot is it over there right now?
Let me open up my weather app on my phone. It's currently 71 degrees.
That's a pretty comfortable temperature.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's going to be 82 tomorrow.
Oh, that's not.
But then after that, it's gonna go back down to like 60. There's like some days where it actually is feel pretty cold, and I don't know if that's because we're become acclimated to the weather already.
You probably have become acclimated to the weather already, because
Like I'm not looking.
It's 29 degrees over here right now.
Like I'm really not looking forward to the cold with coming back to Massachusetts, but I think I'll be fine. I'll deal with it.
You'll be looking at mostly like 40 degrees in the day, and then like 30 something.
Yeah, I haven't had to like bundle up or anything for the cold here. I haven't had to like wear like a winter jacket out or anything. It's just sweatshirts and stuff. There's been a times where I've had to wear like a sweatshirt and like a light jacket over it and stuff, but nothing too terrible.
It's pretty nice.
But it's
very
yeah.
nice. It is. Well, I was thinking about that too, whether or not we were acclimated to it, and I'm sure we are to a degree. But it's also, even though it would be like on the colder side, like say 65 degrees, it's still so humid out that the air is just wet. So it's like a chilling wet. So it'll be like 65 degrees, but it feels like 50.
That honestly doesn't sound like too bad of an experience. I've only been to Florida like during the summertime, which is probably like the worst time to go to Florida.
Right.
So I'm hoping the next time I go, it will be like, around this weather, and yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm a lot more grateful for it. Like there's some days where like I don't even think about it, but then there's other days where like I realize like, oh shoot, it's like currently like below freezing in Wareham, but I'm like out in like a t-shirt.
Right.
And then I'm very happy about that. Granted though, like you said, summers are brutal here. Especially like we do have a garage, but it only fits one car, and also our garage is pretty full, so both of our cars we leave outside. And so like when it's like a really hot morning, like even like there was a day like earlier this week where it was like just warm in the morning, but when you get in your car, it's just so muggy and humid in there. It's like
That's something I want to do. Look into getting an automatic start.
Yeah.
Just to like flush out that heat.
Yeah, and honestly, there are mornings too where it's cold as well, where like my windows are frosted and it takes a while for them to heat up and stuff. Decorations though.
Yeah, decorations.
But no, yeah, our tree is what we got up inside the house with some other lights, and then also like we have like a wreath outside. So we didn't go too over the top this year, which I thought we were gonna. I was kind of excited to have like our own place to decorate. But
I think it's pretty good.
We kept it pretty moderate.
Next year, you guys got this.
You still might come home someday and there might be a tree.
Right.
Like an actual tree that's not stuck to the wall.
Well, I thought this was great, this episode.
Yeah,
this was enjoyable.
Yeah. The time really flied fast with this one, too. Like, I was going to aim for, like, 30 minutes for this segment, and we nearly doubled that, so.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can I get a hell yeah, brother?
Oh, hell yeah.
Radical.
I'll tell you something, brother.
I want to thank Rachael for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachael.
It was a long walk from your room to my room to do this, but I think it was worth it.
It was worth pausing Red Dead.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then Joaquin.
Hello.
this is great having you. It's the first time we've done a podcast where you've been in different rooms, in different states.
Well, okay. Different states,
different climates.
Not different rooms though. We failed horribly at that though.
Oh yeah. We never uploaded though.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Rachel, where can people find you if you want people to find you? If you don't have anybody to find, you don't have to plug anything. But if you want to plug your,
you can find me at 9.
Did you just
Fort
say?
Orange, Florida.
Did you just say your?
I'm gonna bleep that out.
Yeah, make sure you do.
But like,
that's why I said beep.
But like, you don't want to plug your Instagram or anything. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't want
no,
random
sure.
people.
If you would like to follow me on the gram, my handle is Sweet Baby Ray Sauce. Don't follow me on Twitter. So I won't even tell you that. I don't even know what it is off the top of my head actually. And Facebook, just Rachael Devine with an A. I have a long gray wig on in my picture though. So.
Right. Joaquin, where can
Yes.
people find you?
Just look up 12 Star. I'm sure you can find me. I'm on like everything.
Yeah, and also everything will be linked in the bio as well.
Right.
Or not the bio, in the description of the video.
I re-downloaded Instagram because a coworker told me to get it again, and then like.
Have you used it at all? Have you post anything?
Not really. I feel like it'd be kind of weird for me to post something, you know.
Why?
You know.
On Instagram?
Yeah, you know, like, how do you just go from like not posting anything at all to like becoming
Just
like
posting
active?
a selfie.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like,
right.
you know, it's kind of
Just
like.
do it.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want.
It's almost like
I don't post
like
selfies.
jumping in a pool of water. If it's cold, you kind of just gotta jump in. You can't like lock yourself in.
Right. I mean, you could definitely
Can you
walk
upload
yourself
half
in.
a picture?
I mean, you can, but
I mean, I could like crop half a picture, but
okay.
you know that people might be very confused, and then like.
Right.
And then you just caption it like I'm easing myself in.
Right. There you go. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll take that plunge, but I'm hoping to like start streaming more. I say this every time, so you know, probably not gonna end up doing that.
We'll plug the Twitch though.
We'll plug the Twitch, and that's pretty much it.
Fantastic.
And Jason, where can these
yes.
lovelies follow you?
I'm on @Cappoop66 on pretty much everything. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. No, my LinkedIn isn't that. I did have a message with somebody on Twitter. I got into like not a scuffle,
Okay.
but somebody very small. I'm gonna try to sum up the story really quickly. So there's a wrestling show at my school that I go to. It's like a WWE show that they do every week at my school.
Mm-hmm.
It airs on the USA Network every Wednesday night. Anyways, during the commercial break, they played like a clip from a YouTube channel that I follow that are also a wrestling channel.
Yeah.
And so they played a video that they like did for like a reaction thing where they were singing a song, but they put a wrestler's name in the song instead of like the actual song. Anyways, I recorded it during the ad break that they played on the screen, and I tweeted it at them, and somebody quote tweeted that and put "Cap Poop loves this, cringe" in all caps. So I just replied to him and I just said, "Sorry that it makes you cringe, but I hope you have a great night. Enjoy your night." And then he was like, "Take it easy. I'm just joshing you." And I was like, "Okay." And then I replied to him, I was like, "Also, the Cap 66 thing, I made that when I was 12." And so like I just haven't changed it because like that's what I plug on everything. And then the dude was like, "You have 81 followers. It's time to change it." So who knows? Maybe it will eventually. I don't agree with the guy's statement because he was just kind of rude.
I think you should step it up and just do cat shit 66.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think maybe stepping away from like the fecal matter might be a good change.
Because even before he said that, I was debating changing it because like, especially at school when people are like, I'm meeting new people and they want to network and they're like, instead of asking for people's numbers nowadays, people just immediately go to social media. Usually it's Snapchat, but granted my Snapchat is also catpoop66. But then like on Twitter and stuff, like it's fine with like fellow students. I don't mind it. Like they'll kind of laugh and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's a long story." And they're like, "Okay, that's whatever." But like once I get out into the field and there's actual professionals in like my field and stuff that I got to network with,
right,
that might become an issue. So I don't know. Eventually it might change. But for right now, we're still repping catpoop66.
Still rocking it.
Loud and proud.
But let's.
But yeah,
Let's change that soon, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I only got 81 followers, so I should probably change it.
I mean, I got like 70, so I guess 12 stars isn't working out, but
Got 'em. Yeah, but there's no fecal matter in there, so.
there is not.
Okay.
And it's gonna stay that way.
Thank you to everybody for watching, or listening and watching, because there's gonna be a picture somewhere in there of the tree.
Yeah, and we might have like a snowy backdrop.
Yeah, who knows? We might do something.
I'd like a
Something
snowy
fun.
drop. I would like a snowy backdrop.
Okay, I'll do that just for you, Joaquin.
Thank you.
And yeah, hopefully, obviously this is like, actually it isn't that long between episodes, but it's long between recording episodes. It's like 4 months between recording episodes, but it's only like a few weeks between releasing episodes, or like a month or so between releasing episodes.
And
so hopefully you'll stay tuned in. Hopefully you'll watch or listen to more upcoming episodes eventually. And yeah, stay tuned.
You can have me for another episode.
Okay.
I'll do that.
We will.
Radical.
I don't know. We'll
I'm
wait for
inviting
another.
myself.
Okay.
she can barge in.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Any last words, Joaquin?
Yeah, I guess. So Jason's editing this one. It's not gonna take 4 months. So, yeah.
I'm editing it on the plane on the way back to Massachusetts. So
Right.
it should be done. I'm aiming for the 23rd. Don't quote me on that, but I'm aiming for the 23rd for it to be up.
All right.
So a bit before Christmas.
Ooh, that was my sister's due date. Oh, my sister had a baby, by the way. I'm an uncle.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, bye everybody.
Happy Honda days.
Happy Honda days.
Happy Hanukkah. Eat your latkes. You
Right.
Gotta tie it with potatoes in
Bye.
there somewhere. Bye.